Hey guys, my name is Jarrell Mitchell. This is my Snapchat presentation for FYE, Mr. John Joy. So basically, in this video, I'm going to be discussing why I chose to go back to school, my inspirations, my influences, and my three strategies. One, two, three strategies on overcoming and getting through the tough times when school feels more overwhelming. So first, we're going to start off with discussing my biggest influence of going back to school is Dr. Martin Luther King. He's the reason I went back. He influenced my major, and he's been an impact on the direction I wanted my life to go. One, he was a college graduate in sociology, which is my major, and I hope to get my bachelor's because of him in sociology. And he also graduated with a degree in theology for obvious reasons, right? He's a reverend, right? He led, you guys know he led several marches and helped one of the biggest turns in America with the Civil Rights Act of 1965. So reading his books and learning about his life and the things that he was able to accomplish, a lot of that stuff was in him, but because he went to school, he got a lot of that education to where as though he can, go to different meetings and discuss things on a higher level because of his educational background. So he's definitely my biggest influence. And another influence of mine, more of a motivation of mine, is my daughter. Me having a degree, by the time she recognized what a degree is and what it's for, she'll understand that it's like a badge of honor to get a degree. The hard work you gotta put in, the sacrifices you gotta put in, it'll be something that she can walk down the steps and look on a mantelpiece and see and know that if my dad did it, I can do it, right? Because as parents, you always want your kid to not be you, but be better than. So if I stop at a bachelor's, I would hope that my daughter will go and get, her master's or her doctorate, or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's definitely my biggest influence. One of my hesitations, one of my fears going back to school was how was I going to balance it all? That was my biggest fear because I'm 32 years old, and yes, I'm very old, and I'm already dug in. I work full time, I got a little side hustle, and I have 2 kids. So it was I'm already a busy guy, so how am I going to carve out more time to, one, go to school, and 2, study time after school, right? There's a thing that, you need 2 or 3 study hours per credit or something like that, and I'm already trying to balance work and, paying certain bills and having me time and spending time with my kids and doing the things I need for them. How am I going to carve out more time for school to sit in the actual classroom and after school have that study time so I can excel in those classes? So that was my biggest fear. But one thing that I do live by, it's a little cliche, is if you can think it, you can do it. So somehow, some way, and also my faith is the biggest motivation to me as well. So I thought about, if the opportunity presents itself to go to school, then it's meant for me to go to school, right? If the door is open, then it's meant for me to walk through it. I don't know how I'm going to succeed, but if it's there, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to do it. So that was my biggest fear, and I fought through it. But one thing, while in the process, while I'm in school now, working towards my associates here at CCP, I want to discuss with you guys three strategies that kind of helped me.
How is college different from high school?
I mean, for obvious reasons, college is different from high school. Based on your freedom. Everything is more structured and tailored to for you in high school, right? You don't pick your classes in high school. There's a straight curriculum, general curriculum for you to follow. Or in college, based off your own major, you can kind of pick what time you want to start class. I want to take my first class at 10 a.m. if you want to. You can take a Saturday class. That freedom that. So that and okay. So my three strategies is number one, time management. Right, time management is probably the most important thing. Knowing your schedule, having a schedule, and knowing your schedule. Preparation is number one, is the key to success. The key to anything is definitely preparation. So you'll want to wake up early enough and go to sleep on time. Yes, go to sleep on time. Because if you're not monitoring your sleep, you're going to go to class tired, and not focused. You know what I mean? Especially if you're rushing in the morning, you're probably not getting the proper nutrients. You're not eating breakfast. So setting your alarm early, structuring your day, having some type of schedule, organizer, right? Thank God for Canvas that'll let you know when things are due and things like that, so you can knock that stuff out the way. So definitely number one, my thing is time management, right? Number two is talking to your classmates, talking to your professors, right? If you have a problem with anything, I'll talk to one of the students in the class first, one of my peers, and ask them, and if they give me a little flaky answer or something that this isn't right, I'll go and ask the professor for a straight up answer. But I know some of you guys, y'all might want to, go straight to the professor first. But I don't like to, bother, teachers. They already got a lot of stuff on their plate. So I'll go to a student first. If I have an issue with something I don't quite get, then I'll go to the professor and figure things out. So just keeping that communication up. And definitely paying attention in class, it helps a lot, because a lot of the stuff that that's on assignment, your professor will probably go over. So that helps a lot. So time management, getting to know your classmates and talking to your professor. And the third one is just relax, man. Anxiety is not your friend. Relax. If you need to meditate. Some people, you're a little more religious, you want to like pray or something like that. So, just relax. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You know what I mean? You're going to mess up. You know what I mean? So, just relax, have fun in school. Pay attention. Make sure your major is something that you're really passionate about. Because if you're not really passionate about it, you're going to fail. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fail. If you're not into it, you're not going to be motivated to stay. You're not going to be inspired to stay. So make sure that you're motivated and you're passionate about your major. So they're my three things. I'm passionate about sociology. One day I want to be a guidance counselor. You know what I mean? I wanna let other students in high school know that they can make it. You know what I mean? I didn't have a black male role model growing up in high school. Most of my teachers were white, so I didn't get encouraged to stay in school and take my SATs and get a degree. It just wasn't available to me. So that's why I'm passionate about the degree. I'm going towards. You know what I mean? So they're my three things.